Big up, guys. Good night, good night. Late show from your boy on a Friday night. Not usually happening, but this is the day, the order of the day today. Match preview. I got my buddy Belly Tech in the building. Got one or two guys coming in as well. Hopefully, it's going to be an interesting show. But let's get started because you know what? We're going to give you the manager's press conference. You've probably seen it already or heard about it. But if you haven't, you're going to get to see it now. Check it out. Let me know what you think. It's the manager's thoughts ahead of the game versus West Ham. Afterwards, we'll discuss for a short. You'll get some of our opinions. We'll listen to yours. We'll put them up on the screen. Get into the chat, guys. So come in, smash the likes. Don't forget to subscribe, share it around. Big up to all of you guys coming in. Let's get the manager's press conference underway. Let's see what Erik ten Hag had to say ahead of the match going into West Ham on Sunday.
In terms of Newcastle, he cost a lot of money, and you've had to be patient with it, with him. Will it be worth the wait for United fans?
We have to integrate him. He came late in the window, and then already we had to integrate him during the competitions, and that takes time, and we have to take patience. But as you see, if the quality in that position is not right, it's very difficult for a team to control games, and then I don't even speak about dominating games. So that position needs one who brings the quality all the time, and we have to integrate him now in this team. And as I said, I'm pleased with his performance today. From here on, he can build on. So,
Erik, how do you think the team responded to that defeat against Tottenham? That's 3 away draws in tough games, and obviously then coming back from behind against Brentford, you've got another tough away game on Sunday. How do you think the team has bounced back from that tough game?
I deny that game. Ignore that game against Spurs because we were downsized to 10 with a 1-0 losing position, but and then the red card was overturned. So I totally ignore that game. That is not a fair assessment to the team to take this into consideration because we didn't have the chance to bounce back. But you see, this team is resilient. This team is determined, as you said, on Brentford, but in the two tough away games now in Europe, Porto, and today again, this team has character, and this team showed fighting spirit and determination to win games.
I understand what you mean, but that game, if you had won that game against Tottenham, people would be looking at this period and thinking Manchester United have done really well. But because you lost that game, it's well, Man United have not won that many games. They've drawn a lot of games. That's why I'm trying to get your feeling about how the club bounced back.
But I tried to explain it was not fair to assess the team because there was a send-off from one of our best players, our captain, and it was overturned. Everyone agreed it was not a right decision. So it was injustice. And there's also injustice to assess the team on that performance against Spurs. Of course, it was a tough first half, but also in that period, I remember some very good chances. And the team didn't get the time and to bounce back from that position, 1-0 losing position. And this team, and that is what I try also to explain, is resilient to bounce back between games, but also in games.
Paul.
Erik, I remember after the Bayern Munich game away at the start of last season, you said you were going to look into the amount of injuries that you were getting. Obviously, that troubled you for the rest of the season. Obviously, this season, again, injuries are mounting up. You're looking at 6, 7, 8, 9 players out. Can you put your finger on why that is? You're still getting this amount of injuries.
Yeah, that holds us back in our levels and also in our position in the league, because when you don't have the players available, you can't line up the best team, and that is what holding us back in this moment. And we need more players often available, and then we have to work all together on this point, and that is the players, the coaching staff, all the other staff, we have to do better and to be more, to getting more available players, because we know when we have them, we are really a tough team to play. And when we have them, we can be really successful. And that is what we have showed over the last couple of months.
Last one from Simon.
I just wanted to ask about Anstey. It looks a horrible situation going off the stretcher. What happened there, and do you have any idea?
I haven't seen it, but it's only then I have to tell you from out of the second hand. So from the doctor and the physio who told me what they saw. So first I have to see the video before I can give comment on this.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Thank you.
yeah.
Guys, that was the manager's press conference. Before I react to this, I was going to have Charles drop the link. I don't know if Charles is leaving, but big up to Bali in the building. What's good, my bro? I hope you're having a good night. What are your thoughts so far on the manager's press conference and what the manager had to say?
I mean, obviously he has a point with people judging the team after a red card, especially when the red card is an injustice. I do get that. It doesn't negate the fact that we probably wasn't playing good prior to that, because I think he needs to get a grip on the overall performances. Don't get me wrong, we do perform in spurts, like the last Brentford game, the second half performance, that was a good performance. And I think, so when I'm hearing guys say, it was a rubbish performance, no style of play, I'm thinking, yo, you didn't see the style in the second half. So, yeah, they're doing it, they're just not able to do it for 90 minutes. So, I think it could also be a personnel issue with certain players, because I think if you're going to play his system, you need legs. And I don't think we have legs throughout the team. I think we have legs in areas, but not legs throughout the team. So I think, and the youth that we're playing in the forward areas, they're obviously inconsistent. So I think that is sort of the main issues of the team. The defense, even though they let us down yesterday, I don't think there's so much of a problem. I think it's the easiest fix. We just need to sort out left back. Lenny Euro comes back from injury, and I think from Onana to the defense, to me, it's looking solid. Midfield now, we have an issue of legs. So once we address the legs and then we get a bit more experience in the attack, I think we'll have a very, very solid team there, personally.
100%. I mean, if I had to give my opinion, I'm not too disagreeable with his admission about the game against Tottenham. I think when they rescind the red card on Monday morning, bright and early, even Sunday during the day, you hear them talking about the card is going to be rescinded, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, then, I've seen Arsenal and Liverpool, Man City have red cards overturned mid-game. Why couldn't we? At the same, I'm not going to say that we was going to win the game, whether or not, but it does bring a sense of uncertainty and a sense of a possibility that, we were wrong. And maybe if that card was overturned, you never know. At one goal down, the game could have changed. But at the end of the day, that's perspective. That's pure speculation. I could only say it as that. At the same time, what I will say is that we definitely need to start picking up some points. Much needed 3 points in some games. I think as much as, some fans might be like, ETH in or ETH out, I don't think it's about that anymore. I think it's about the performances, getting the job done, and starting to put points on the board. Whether or not your manager out, your manager in, Man United needs some points in order to stabilize the season, to get themselves a sense of confidence going forward. And if we could get 3 points this weekend, it changes is a massive change. You know what I mean? We are 4 points up, top 4. 3 points added to that. If a couple of the results go our way as well, we closer up to the top of the table than than where we are right now. We might be somewhere in 7th or 8th. You know what I mean? So that changes a lot. You know, it brings the mood a little bit more comfortable around the club, around the atmosphere. The fan base will start maybe being a little bit more neutral. I don't know. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I think right now everyone's focused on manager in, manager out, when, you know, the team performance needs to improve. Some players need to give better performances. Some players need to step up. Like, you know, like I heard a lot of people crying about the Ahmad situation. And I'm like, why? Dude has probably scored 2 goals and assisted 2 goals in about 15, 17 games. That's not good enough. You know what I mean? Of course, he brings good performances. He has good control over the ball. And of course, he's developing. But at 22, playing with the maturity of a 19-year-old, it's not good enough. Doesn't mean he has to start a game. He has to start putting in performances that merit him starting a game, because he has been given time. I mean, if you look at Garnacho last season, he was getting bashed by everyone for his performances, and he had scored more goals in less games last season. But, you know, I mean, sometimes favoritism is a strange thing. It's not just, you know, different parts of the fan base, different players getting different opinions based on favoritism. So, I mean, as you put it. But so far, looking at the possibility of what could happen this weekend, you know, I mean, we are facing Lopetegui and Spurs. They are not, I mean, Lopetegui and West Ham, they're not in the best form. So I'm not crying, I'm not scared, I'm not afraid. You know, and I think that should be good. How any Man United fan should be feeling today. We should be a lot more positive going into this game compared to others, because they've just been having a shitty time, Spurs, to be fair. I know they might be above us in the table, but, you know, the ranking is pretty kind to them. They had some really bad performances. And, you know, I'll just mention this before I bring Olmo in to give his opinions on the game. But currently, the predicted lineup for United against West Ham seems to be a 4-2-3-1. And it seems that Bruno will be going right back into the starting lineup. Andre Onana will be in goal. Nusa Mazraoui will be back at right back. Matthias de Ligt, Lisandro Martinez will be the partnership in defense. Diego Dallo is set to be at left back. Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes to form the midfield pairing. Marcus Rashford, Rasmus Højlund, and Alejandro Garnacho will be starting in that game. Now, let's see what Olmo has to say. What is his thoughts? And what are your thoughts in the guys? Rajat said, I mean, if MUFC score 1 goal back then, we're drawing 1-1. Interesting. Big up to Olmo in the building. What's good, my bro? Hope you're well.
I'm well. I'm happy. I'm happy my predictions are coming true day by day.
You know, your conditions are coming true day by day. Well, I mean, 297 more to go. Have a week to wait.
Yeah, it's day by day. It will all come. It's coming true day by day. The final one is Ten Hag getting sacked.
I mean, that's not good.
That one's gonna take a little bit longer because this man doesn't want to leave, which is also beautiful.
Interesting. So what are you thinking, bro? We face West Ham this weekend. Not in the best form. Of course, they're without Mohamed Kudus as well. Doesn't, you know, put them in a strong position since the last game that they won. He was a huge factor in that. What are your thoughts?
West Ham. It's not looking good. Not looking good. Like you're gonna say what they're looking for a win. They're looking for a win. They know where to get it. They're gonna get from the weak people in Manchester United. That's exactly what they're gonna do. I think there's no 3 points. Is that 3 points for West Ham or a draw? Who's home?
Man United away against West Ham.
It's not looking good. That's all I would say. That's all I would say. Knowing the manager is not looking good for us.
You know, Olmo, I was expecting on a classic match prediction, talking about the formation, who starts where, this, that, the. Bro, I'm feeling so anticlimactic, bro, that this is your opinion. I don't know if there's anybody else.
Everything's so predictable and annoying with this manager. There's no point in me talking about formation.
I mean, why not? I mean, as we, it's about what we would like to see at the same time. Of course, we have our opinion on what the manager will do.
No, it's not about what I like to see because I know this manager will go out there and do a foolishness, and we're gonna come here and complain about it because that's what he's been doing since day zero. Like I look at players like Maserati at the 10. I'm like, what are we doing here? And like, what the time, like, oh, if we are one, I'm like, bro, that's not the point. That's not the principle. He should not be at 10 in the first place at all. The
I
principle,
can agree that.
you got to do the basic right. We can't even do the basic right, and now let's go to another rebuild. This season is dead already because Eno decided to stick with Ten Hag. The season is dead already. You got to go to another rebuild with a new manager. How West Ham win? I don't feel confident about West Ham, even though they have one win in what 10.
West Ham, bro.
Is also Manchester United. You see how we play. I know
you at least be better than Steph. Almost feel like he playing a cagey role here on the fence.
It's not who's on the me. I'm not on the fence. If that's what you're saying.
Well, I mean, you're moving right cagey tonight. Nobody. You're moving right cagey like you're on a light flip to the flop possible.
No. Ain't on the fence. Like we just saying that good enough. It's as simple as that. And the reason why we ain't good enough is because of the manager, and we're not gonna go nowhere.
Drex, what you saying, bro? How are you feeling about this preview about so far? We about to face West Ham on Sunday, and of course, West Ham form has not been the best, but Man United, we have been struggling to score some goals. We have drawn 5 out of the last 10 games. 11 games, I should say. We've drawn 3. We've lost 3, won 3. What expectations for us going away against West Ham this weekend? Drex.
Oh, sorry, guys. Was it me? Sorry. I was attending to my daughter. Sorry.
Oh, my bad, bro.
So for the Marcus, it's almost the same thing, right? It feels like, right? I know we've not lost. Well, since the loss against Tottenham, right? We've drawn games, but it's more of scoring, bro. Like West Ham, they can score a goal, but we just have to score them. Yesterday's game, I said I paid for those clean sheet. I was expecting a clean sheet, but it didn't happen. So maybe I'm gonna move that on to the next game and hope for a clean sheet. I think a 1-0 kind of game, we might just nick it. That's the only goal I see us getting, bro. 1-0. They might prove me wrong tomorrow, but I'm struggling to find out how we score goals. Even when we played one of the best games we've seen so far against Crystal Palace, we still managed not to score. How we didn't score in that game, a lot of people have been saying is beat our imagination, but that's the problem. Goals, we don't get goals. So for tomorrow, for Sunday, I don't think United will lose that game, right? But I just feel like maybe a Rashford goal would just settle it. Yeah, I agree with that guy, with Ramek right there. Maybe a Rashford goal I will not go the late winner. I would just say somewhere in the 65th minute. Or it might even come in the first half, 35th minute. And yeah, that might just see us through. No kudos tomorrow on Sunday, So maybe it could be an advantage, could be a disadvantage. We never can tell, but I just see maybe a light 1-0. A draw, it's not off the cards right here, but a light 1-0. That's what I would just put it at.
To be fair, I can't disagree there.
He will not beat up our players. That's about it. Kudos not being there. It's just that he will not beat up our players. That's the only thing.
No, I think it weakens West Ham attacking ability. Big up to Swag Daddy and Romek in the building. Big up to Kingdom Fix. What are you saying, brethren? We go down and face West Ham on Sunday. I know you have your feelings about the game that happened last night. We going away. The way they are without their best player, and we are now getting back one of our top players in Bruno. I kind of looking forward to us having a decent game. I think it might be like maybe a 2-1, 3-1 game for Man United. I think Bruno will get on the score sheet, and I think with Bruno in the team, it might lift some of the guys around. Might see a more composed, a much more better attacking display. What are your thoughts on the game for Sunday?
I think Rasmus Højlund will start from the beginning. Will start the match, and I think that we are going to score plenty goals because I watch West Ham games. They concede a lot, and they are not defensive side. So they also attack. So that will give us more space, to play the counter game that we. So I think it's not going to. We are going to be seeing some goals tomorrow. My in the other way around, I think with Antonio, our defenders are going to be going for some wrestling game, tomorrow. So they have to be ready for it.
Yeah. I mean, Mikel
Mark,
Antonio is
let me also
good-
add the Wan-Bissaka effect as well, though. Let's not forget the Wan-Bissaka effect because it might just be a game where Wan-Bissaka ends up being prime careful right now or what? Maybe. So
we never know. I mean, are we sure he could play against us? Maybe there might be a clause that say he can't play against us for the first.
Nah,
he would play. He would play.
Big up to Chow, bro. I don't know, bro. I expected us to score some goals yesterday. I am shocked. There were at least 2 moments in the first half where we should have been 2 or 3-0 up, bro. You know what I mean?
It's more than 2
moments. Your chances. Fix it, eh?
I said it's more than 2 moments in that first half.
I mean, I'm not trying to make a actual count, but I was just saying, I know I'm sure it had a few moments we could have go up there, but you know what I mean? There's the problem that we have. We have a young attack. Some of these guys, they're not, not clinical enough in the moments when they should be. I think we had to kind of have a balanced approach to this opinion when we come to the attacking players at Manchester United this season, since we have the youngest attack in the league. You know what I mean? I think Rashford disappeared yesterday in that game, and I was expecting a much bigger performance from Rashford. I expected him to rise to the occasion and stick it to Mourinho for once in his life, but it wasn't there for me. But at the same time, I don't doubt that these guys might have a better performance this weekend. I'm looking forward to a good performance this weekend, something that will not leave us disappointed, but will definitely have us coming away with 3 points, good goals. Let's move on. You know what I mean, guys? Because this is the start of a 5-game run that could see us break in to the top 5 after this run, and not only in the Premier League but also in the Europa League. We also have a chance to get to the 5th round of the Carabao Cup as well. We played 2 games against Leicester. One is the Carabao Cup game, so maybe this week could be a fun week for United fans, in the sense that we get through this week with, let's say, 4 out of 5 victories, maybe 5 out of 5 victories. Whether it's a 1-0 or 2-1, 5 of those games, it don't matter. But, getting the points will not only bring a sense of comfort to the players, it might bring some confidence. Winning also, brings confidence as well. And it will probably settle the fan base, because when you look at the standings, if you add 6 points to us in the Europa League, we will be much higher in the standings. And if you add 6 to 9 points to us in the Premier League, we will definitely be there in about 5th. So, I don't know. For me, I'm hoping for the best. Guys, I'm optimistic. So, I'm keeping the faith for now. I'm giving the manager at least until Christmas to turn things around. I've been seeing some things that say, well, here what, these guys showing a little bit more strength when it comes to facing adverse situations, but we need to get more clinical. Some guys need to step up even more now, so I'm going to be looking for that. I was really perplexed with the decision to play Mazraoui in 10 yesterday, but I think he had a good game regardless, so I'm not going to stress about it. I've seen Mourinho do some crazy things, really crazy things. I've even seen Alex Ferguson do it as well. So, I don't think Ten Hag is any different, to be fair. Anybody have any final thoughts on the game on Sunday? Bailey Tech?
Yo. Yeah, so Question again? What was the question again?
Any last final thoughts on how you feel about the approach? What a good approach to the game might be in your view going forward? Because we're going on Sunday.
Well, hopefully we can keep it solid at the back. No Lindelof. Just bring back Evans if it's possible, and yeah, we should just try and score as many goals as possible. Just go for it. Bruno's back. Hopefully he can put in a performance. Hopefully we can look to the guys who are more senior in the squad to help, and hopefully Garnacho could carry on with his form.
True. Any final thoughts from you, Olmo?
Yeah, running too fast. Yeah, saying the 5-game run. We're not doing that. We're not doing 5-game run. Because first of all, this match is not good enough. That's the most important factor. This West Ham game, and all the win, lose or draw, everything goes to the manager. It doesn't matter. Win, lose or draw, everything goes to the manager because he better find his West Ham. Just go and then get the points because he's not good enough manager to get the win. Just get a point. That's my expectation. No, I lied. My expectation for him is a loss. 3-0 loss to West Ham. That's it. It doesn't matter who they feel. 3-0. We're gonna lose 3-0.
There he is. Yo, big up to Olmo, bro. No, I actually feeling a little bit better now that you said that, bro. Thanks. I feel like the world's spinning on the right axis still, and if it flat, it's flat still. You know what I mean? Big up to Olmo. Fix. Any last words and thoughts about the game?
Wait, hold on. Just a quick question. If you feel like that, yeah, how do you find the strength to watch matches and things of that nature?
Oh, easy. Because I'm not watching only Manchester United. I watch other teams as well. Then when I watch other teams, I come back to United. I'm like, oh, here we go again. There are other teams I watch them, I get a little excitement. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, I was a little bit hyped, ready for the Europa League. Then I saw Manchester United play. Then I got sad again. Like today, I'm gonna watch Leicester and whoever play, Chris Wood. I'll feel a little bit okay. Then to come United, West Ham.
Forest in the lead already. 17 minutes. Forest 1-0.
See, as you see, let me turn to that game and feel happy a little bit before Ten Hag bring my mood down.
But Bailey, to actually second that your question is, he said at first he said the man should find a way to win or not lose the game. Then he says, oh, he lies, the man is going to lose 3-0. But yet it comes here to tell us, oh, this man is just not good enough. Keep going off and off and off and off and off. But how do you expect something positive from something you don't rate?
Boy,
it's easy because
it's easy. I mean,
my expectation is so low that if he wins, I'm surprised. Every win for me from Ten Hag is a surprise.
So wow. if he loses, it's like I told you so.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. If he wins, it's don't get excited.
They're gonna lose.
If he wins, it's don't get excited. It's only one match. Yeah. If he loses, I knew he was gonna lose. It's like there's no middle ground. Don't get me wrong. I hear some of the things that you're saying, but because there's no middle ground with it, that's why I struggle a bit.
Yeah, me too, bro.
There's no middle ground. There's no middle ground.
I think when you hit the out train, is end up being no middle ground zone.
There's never been a middle ground with Omo. If you know from last season, it's either a nay or a yay.
True. That's what I tell you. I was shocked with his first, assessment because I was like, this is not Omo.
Yeah,
Who's this guy?
When he first said, "Oh, he better not lose. He better just win or not lose, draw." I'm like, wait, is that Omo? Then he said, "No,
bro,
I'm like, okay, yes. Now that's the Omo I know."
I don't know. I was so out of it when he said that, bro. I feel like space was shaking, but you know what I mean.
But the thing is, my last final was on that game is United got what it takes to win that game, right? I think whilst we say we've been consistently inconsistent. it might just be one of the games where we win and we'll be like, okay, yeah, good. We've seen this before. Let's kick on from here. So it might just be that game. Like I said, I don't see United losing that game. We might just win the game by an odd or an only goal. Marcus Rashford, my mind is telling me Rashford will score and been telling me for the past 2 games now. So, yep, that's how I see it, bro. That's how I see it.
100%. Stephanie is saying ETH is setting up not to lose matches now and sneak victories like his first season. I don't know about that one, Steph. I feel
She's
like
right, 100%.
Yeah, I feel like he's playing.
He's not playing to win.
He's playing
not
for
to lose.
Which game he set up like he didn't play to win for you?
Well,
He's
Maybe
not
the
playing-
game yesterday, but don't tell me the game against Aston
No,
Villa.
no,
Bro.
Mark. I'm talking in general. I'm not going.
When we were going all out attack, people were saying it's a basketball game. Now we're a bit more defensively responsible. Now we are saying, he doesn't want to win the match.
No, Bailey,
You
the problem
guys-
is the
you
manager
guys
won't catch a
love
break.
to
The manager won't catch a
You
break.
guys love to move the goalpost all the time.
It's not moving the goalpost. You're going by the mood of how the
You
game is.
move the goalpost. What do you mean by it's not moving the goalpost? You move it.
But fix
Move what goalpost? You're just
fix
talking about
the
all the
minute-
moves when
the
you're
truth
going
is-
through this manager right
Fix-
now. That's okay.
Just note this: everything the manager does, he will catch a stray. Just know this and no peace, bro. Until this manager leaves the football club, he's gonna catch a stray, whether good or bad.
There's no
100.
consistency in what we see here. There's no consistency at all. Is there? Is there a consistency? that I
Okay,
don't know about?
let me come in. Mark?
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
Okay. Me, I'm saying United is winning 4-2 tomorrow. And it's for people that did not believe it, that it's going to be a surprise to them. It's just because I don't know the news on Evans or because this issue of having a balance in our back line is also a concern to me, to be honest with you, because teams this season has shown that they can try to exploit it even.
Update 1-1.
So
I'm behind. I'm
Jamie
watching.
Vardy.
So
I just always tell men about this guy and the Red Bulls, but don't listen.
you remember last time the way Hoyland dealt with them, So I think tomorrow Hoyland and Rashford is getting on the score sheet.
Yeah,
To be honest,
with
with you, I know this guy is going to have a strong game tomorrow, but Garnacho will be up for it.
Of course he will be. I think it's going to be an interesting situation, guys, to be fair. Like, I really and truly think that, going forward, we definitely will improve. I think it's a little difficult right now because, some of the results don't really match the performances. Again, we need to score goals. We need to be more clinical. And until the players step up, maybe the manager might have to tinker with something. You never know. But I think I would have to back the manager on some of his decisions based on the fact that, managers will try things. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully it works most of the time. But I would like to see some results in the upcoming games, especially on Sunday. I expect to see 3 points. I think it was more important to get 3 points on Sunday than it was to get the 3 points yesterday. People might be mad that I said that, but I honestly believe that. And I expect us to get 3 points on Sunday. So, guys, what I will say is, keep an open mind to the game. United has not lost, which is much better than last season, because if we couldn't win, we was definitely losing games last
There is
season.
nothing like open mind. We are winning the game 4-2 clean, and their manager is going to be sacked. So,
well, you heard it here, guys.
Yeah, wait,
It's
it's funny that almost actually saying he wants West Ham to win tomorrow because he is the same person that wanted Lopetegui sacked. So which is it, bro?
I don't know, bro. But for those of you,
I want Lopetegui sacked, but I don't think that Ten Hag can do the job. I already said my prediction. 3-0 West Ham.
Beautiful save,
Souček is gonna score a header, some type of goal.
But take it from me, Rashford with the opener.
Yeah. Okay.
all right. I will say this now, guys. I definitely think Bruno will be on the score sheet. Bruno will have a captain's game. I would have liked to said like I would like to see Rashford score, but I think he will definitely have an assist. I think Hoyland will be the star of the show because there are some games where I just feel like he does his business.
Ugarte is the star of the show tomorrow.
Is Premier League ready?
He is now.
We
Okay.
will see on Sunday.
He is now.
That's why I love Ten Hag.
That's why I love him too. You know what I mean? Because he's tell the truth, and people just don't want to believe it sometimes.
Tell what truth?
Like when he tell man at the beginning of the season, we want to win, but we're not ready.
The team's not ready. When he tells people that the team's not ready, people just forget that he said that.
Yeah.
Only United team is not ready. No problem.
I mean, there's only United Ten Hag managing, right? There's a United fan channel, right?
Yes.
Well, all right then.
And I'm a United hater, right?
Had to be, brother. Had to be, my brother. You know what I mean?
I don't
because
see it any other way, man. I don't see it any other way, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah. Omo just don't like the manager no more. He tired of him. But hats off to that. And hats off to everyone that joined us tonight. Big up to all of you in the building. Big up to Drex. Big up to Bali Tech. Big up to Omo as well. And big up to Fix for joining us. Big up to Stephanie Griffith. Thank you so much for always the support. Big up to LT in the building, day in, day out. If we don't spank West Ham, we'll be hopeless, guys. And with that, I leave you. Have a good night. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe. Don't forget, come in tomorrow. We'll be back in the morning and at midday. And, of course, Sunday, we got the live stream watch along. Will we take on West Ham? Will United win or will we smash the Hammers? Well, we'll see right here, all together as one as we celebrate United this weekend. Big up to each and everyone coming in tonight. Have a great one. It's been your boy, Mark, and MUFC fan. Big up, guys. Don't forget to check out D-Hub Sports. I think they're doing... Yo, you're doing the possible outcomes tonight, right, bro?
Yeah. We couldn't do it yesterday because of the games.
Right. So possible outcomes tonight.
Yeah.
Check out D-Hub Sports, guys. I definitely will be there. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. Big up, guys.